is Shelley Hickman, and today I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of being middle-aged. And this is my first real YouTube video, so I'm kind of nervous. So I'm gonna try not to let my voice get all shaky like it does when I get nervous. But let's see how this goes. Okay, so I guess just what prompted me to do this was I was watching lots of, well, not a lot, but watching a few pros and cons videos for my daughter because she's having trouble deciding what career path she wants to take. She just graduated high school last year. She's going to community college right now, and she's just been really having a hard time deciding which route she wants to go. And so I started watching different pro and con videos. Ugh, God, pros and con videos about different careers. And I thought, well, it'll be kind of fun to talk about the pros and cons of being middle-aged, 40 plus, 50 plus. So here we go. We'll see how it goes. All right. So number one I have as a pro is financial stability. So hopefully by the time you're middle-aged, you have some financial stability. I remember when I was in my 20s and you're just really thinking about money all the time. I'm not saying that that hubby and I are independently wealthy or anything like that right now, but we're comfortable. We don't really have to worry about finances anymore. And I remember when we were younger, we'd go out to eat and I would get really hung up over the cost of a soft drink. I wasn't fixated so much about the meal itself, but I'd get really pissed off about how much a soft drink would cost. And I remember going out to eat and just placing our orders for us and the kids and stuff, and really just kind of mentally keeping a tab of how much everything was costing. And it's been a long time since I've done that, so that's nice. It's nice to have that that financial security and stability that you can go out and enjoy things and not worry so much every second about every little penny that you're spending. Okay? But a con, they're not really related, but I don't know. I'm putting these on the same row for some reason. I don't really know why, but so an obvious con of getting older, reaching middle age, is all the aches and pains. It's constant, and all of the, I don't know, just the little health issues and just all the weird things that go on with your body that you're just not prepared for. I've had lots of little surgeries here and there, 2 hip surgeries, female surgeries, gum surgery, and then you just hurt a lot, and it really sucks. It takes getting used to. I mean, practically every morning my low back hurts when I get up, and practically every morning I have a heating pad on my low back, and as I go on throughout the day, it gets better. It's not that bad, but it really takes getting used to just all of the different little things that start going on with your body, and you're just what, this now? So yeah, that's a con. So yeah, you get the when you're younger, you don't have as much money, but you feel better. And then when you're older, you're a little bit more financially secure, but you feel like crap a lot of the time. And so, I have about another, I don't know, 8 years or so. I'm a teacher, and I'm going to work till I'm 60. So I've got I'll be 52 this year, 8 years to work. And I want to do some traveling and things like that when I retire. But I worry that, 8 years from now, will I be able to, what am I going to feel like? It's kind of nerve-wracking. So you wonder if you want to try and get that travel in now while you still feel halfway decent. Okay, so I'm going to go into another con and then lead to a pro that's kind of related to that. I'm not even really sure if it's a pro, but okay. So another con, the aging thing and the wrinkles. It's I want to be this person that is okay with aging gracefully and okay with my wrinkles and just be fine, because I don't want to be that person that's just obsessed with that because it's just part of life. But it's hard. It's hard not to. And so one of the pros about dealing with the wrinkles and aging and all that is when you get older is that if you have that financial stability that you probably have um, when you're older, is you can afford more of the beauty products. And I'm sorry, guys, some of this stuff is just going to be strictly female related. Sorry. So if you just want to go get a cup of coffee or whatever, now would be a good time to do that. But if you have that financial freedom, then you can afford the beauty products and the Botox if you decide to get it. And oh God, yes. And I gave in. I gave in. Okay. My really good friend has been getting it for a few years now, and she kept, encouraging me to try it. And I was just too scared. I was too scared. I was too cheap. Um, but I have this frown line right here. It drives me crazy. And I don't know why it drives me crazy so much because I've had this frown line since I was like before I was 20. And I'm gonna like put it up here somewhere. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out, guys. So maybe if I, you know, over here somewhere. No, I'm trying to figure out the camera. Sorry. Like I'll put it over here. A picture of me when I was about 19, and you can see it's like I've got this crater. I'm really messed up by this camera being flipped, but this crater in my brow that just it really bothers me, and I hate that it bothers me. But anyway, I ended up giving in, and I do get it's not. Everybody just says Botox because that's just what people say, but I get Xeomin. It's called Xeomin, but same thing. Okay. So anyway, however, I don't know. I don't know how you want to count that as like a pro or a con, but anyway, there's that. Okay. So, that reminds me, because I was saying that I wanted to age gracefully, like some celebrities do, like Helen Mirren. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to move over again because I'm going to post. Oh, I got to read this down. I'm going to post a picture of Helen Mirren. I know you guys already know what she looks like, but she is effing gorgeous, gorgeous, and just she's got wrinkles, and her skin is a little bit looser and stuff. But it's like I want to be able to age like that and be okay with it. So I'm constantly on this fence of wanting to do that and then just being really vain and just being like, no, I'm not doing that. So okay, next one. Okay. Again, sorry guys, I really expect it's mostly going to be women watching this anyway, but another female thing. No, okay, a pro, no more periods. That is like a big, wonderful pro. No more periods, no more having to spend all that money on feminine hygiene products and, just feeling like crap a couple days a month. It's just, I don't miss that at all. And, so yeah, that is a big pro of being middle-aged once you get to that point. Con, you guys know what I'm going to say. The ladies know what I'm going to say. Menopause. Okay? The hot flashes and the weight gain and the moodiness and just, I'm lucky. I don't feel like I suffer from the moodiness too much. But the hot flashes is just, it sucks. It sucks. I sleep with an ice pack every night, and I have to have the fan just blowing on me. Poor hubby, he's got like the heating part of our mattress pad on. He puts that on and bundles up, and I'm just like got the fan. It's horrible. So yeah, that's a definite con. Okay, next one. Okay, so if you have had kids and you're reaching middle age, most of the time, your kids are getting older. My oldest is 23, so he's out of the house now, and my daughter is 18, and we're not empty nesters yet, but it's getting close. It's getting close. It's starting to really feel like that. And so, but even before they're completely out of the house, just the more personal freedom that you have when your kids get older, it's nice. It's like when your kids are little, yeah, it's fun and you enjoy them and it's just, but I remember the days where it would just being like so happy to just get to go to Target by myself, without, tugging your kids along. And so, yeah, so you have more personal freedom. You don't have to worry about someone watching your kids if there's something you want to do without them. So it's really nice that freedom that you didn't have for the years that your kids were little. Okay, but the con side of that is, and this is the place I'm in right now, is when your kids are older and they're growing into adulthood and they're living their lives and they're like making choices that they want to make. And a lot of times our kids don't, they make choices that scare us, and it might be fine, but it's like every little thing they do, we worry. It's like, oh my God, please don't do that. Please just don't. Okay. But they're gonna, just like we did. We did stupid crap. And I'm not saying everything they do is stupid. Everybody has to, do their own thing and go, follow their own path. But really hard, letting go of that control that you had when they're little. When they're little, it's like, oh, you really, you just kept them healthy and safe. That was a thing. But it's like you could just call all the shots. It's like if you did or didn't, and you can to a certain extent. When they're older and they're still living. But it's a harder balance to maintain because you want to let them go a little bit and learn and grow by their own mistakes, but at the same time you're just like, oh please God, please don't let them screw up too much. Okay, so yeah, that's a really hard one. Okay. uh, all right, so talking about empty nest, as I said, my hubby and I aren't there yet. Our daughter's still at home, but it's pretty much in that place. And so that's can be an exciting thing. You're approaching empty nest, or you are empty nesters, and so you can get reacquaint yourself with your partner. That's a pro. A con, reacquainting yourself with your partner, because it's kind of scary. You've been spending all your marriage, raising your kids and focusing on your kids and talking about your kids. And then, pretty soon it's just like you two, and you're just like, oh my God, what are we doing now? And it's fine. I'm going to have something to keep me busy for the next 8 or 9 years, because that's, I'm working till then. But my husband, he's undecided, but he can retire this month. He's just always going back and forth. Do I want to retire? Do I want to do it that far before you? And will I get bored? Blah 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 blah. So yeah, when you get to that point where you're retired and empty nesters and all of that stuff, you have to figure out what what you're gonna do with your life, and I don't know. And I told him, I'm like, you're gonna need to find a hobby, because when you get bored, you get grumpy. When I get bored and I've been home too long, I get sad. He gets grumpy. So, so I guess that's kind of why I wanted to try this, just for fun, this YouTube thing, because it's like I need, now that my kids are older and things are kind of like, leveling off, I need some kind of creative outlet. Um, I wrote a few romantic comedy books a few years ago, and I kept thinking, you really should write another book, and it's been a while, and why haven't you been motivated? I just haven't been feeling it. So I thought, we'll see how this goes. I don't know. This might be my one and only video, and then I'll be like, what am I going to talk about now? So anyway, this is going to be, for now, my creative outlet. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. But anyway, so that can be a scary thing, the whole empty nester thing, when you've spent your entire adult life, raising kids. Okay, big pro. I don't have any yet myself. Grandkids. Yes, grandkids. I can't wait to have grandkids. As I said, I don't have any now, but I'm pretty close, because my son's, girlfriend, and they're very serious, and they're living together and everything. She has, oh my God, I love this kid. I love this kid so much. She has a little boy, and he's about to turn 1 this month, and just uh, so fun, guys. So fun. They're so freaking cute. And as the saying goes, the great thing about being a grandparent is you can enjoy them and spoil them and then give them back to mom and dad. So, yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to that. Um, Con on that side, as far as like this stage in your life, yeah, grandkids start becoming a prospect and a possibility, is loss of family members. You start losing your parents and other family members and people you knew in school, and it's just it's hard to take. I just lost my dad last summer, and it's been hard. It's been really, really hard. So yeah, we were just all watching um, home movies a few days ago, and it's just a really weird feeling when you're seeing all these people in your videos that just aren't here anymore, and you're just like, oh my god, I'm like approaching the top rung now. And then if your parents are here, a lot of middle-aged people have to worry about taking care of their parents and their ailing health, and all of that stress. So yeah, definite con, but just part of it. Okay, so all right, so my last one is a pro of being middle-aged is you're a little bit more you're wiser from life experience. You have some years under your belt, and you've been through some stuff, and so you're a little bit more discerning and cautious, and um, you know uh, you're more, I don't know, I guess, ready or able to like get rid of people who don't add anything to your life, or who are toxic or whatever. And because when I was young, oh God, I was just such a doormat. And I'm still pretty easygoing now, but I'm much better at speaking up for myself and other people. And so that just comes with age. The con side of that is you can become cynical and just very like cynical and paranoid and grumpy. And I don't want to be that way either. I mean, I want to be cautious, um, but I don't want to expect the worst of people either. I still want to like expect the best. Hubby always says, expect the best, but prepare for the worst. And I don't know. I just have a hard time. And I get that. I get that. But it's like, I just want to be able to be a cautious person and, practical person with common sense. And that's what you try to teach your kids too. And you know, we all did stupid stuff when we're younger, and let people walk on us, and have to learn from our bad relationships and all of that stuff. And that's why it's hard as a parent when you try and tell your kids, be careful of this, be careful of that, and they don't believe you because they're just like, oh, you're just being dramatic or whatever. And I remember thinking that too. And it's like, unfortunately, some things we just have to go through on our own. And so anyway, I freaked out for a second. I thought I hadn't been recording all this time, and I was just like, are you kidding me? But yes, I'm recording. All right, so yes, it's easy because you've seen them. You've seen the like older people in public places, and they're just like, some of them have serious attitudes and just mean and rude and grumpy, and you're just like, oh my God, what the so anyway, but yeah, I get it. Life kind of like does that to you sometimes. So yeah, it's a matter of, I guess just maintaining that balance between, using the wisdom that you've gained over the years, and then just not trying to be a total, to be around. So that was my list of main pros and cons. I would love it if those of you, if anybody is watching out there, would you know uh, like to add anything to that maybe I didn't you know, down in the comments. That's what YouTubers always say. Put things down in the comments and if you like this video, give it a like, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, if there's anything that I missed, um, yeah, please put it in the comments. And I really, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing with this channel yet. I kind of just would like to do, you know, content that's kind of more geared toward middle-aged people, women especially. So also, if you have any topics that you would like to for me to talk about, yeah, I'd love to hear about them in the comments. Um, so yeah, I hope that maybe a lot of you could relate to some of these things, and I just kind of feel like talking about them and laughing about them when we can helps. Um, and yeah, so thanks for spending this time with me, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next video if there is a next video, and if I can come up with an idea for a next video. So yeah, have a great one, guys.